Hi, Leah. This is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing quite well. This is a weekly reading for May 3rd through 9th, 2021. And I am so excited because I have become an Akashic Records reader. And I think I've mentioned that for the month of May, I'm going to be doing free readings. My goal is one a day. There's a couple days I end up with two, but for the most part, one a day. I've got a couple of days that are empty still. So if you want to do a reading, send me a text to 405-512-9400. We'll see if we can work out the timing. So, and look up Akashic Records. It's Akashic. So we get the Page of Cups. And turn this over. This could be about artistry, but it's basically an immature person. And I'm not saying you're immature, but I think you're looking at something immaturely. Is that a word? Maybe. Because, and we all have those moments. We have blind spots where we don't see things the way we're supposed to. And so we're seeing them from an immature perspective. And I think that if you stop and look at it, you'll realize exactly what that's about. And it may even be that you've got some hurts that have stuck you there, that have caused you to not see it from a better perspective. And this is then we get the Nine of Cups. Turn it over. This card is all about happiness, but because it's reversed, I think the page is getting in your way. That immature way of looking at things is getting in your way of being happy at home or in a relationship. So you need to stop and look at what's going on and figure out why you're stuck here. Is it from a bad relationship that reminds you of something in the past? What's stopping you from enjoying what you've got? And you feel really left out in this. Turn this over. This is the Five of Pentacles. But see, there's a church here which is warm, but these people are walking by, freezing their butts off because they're left out in the cold. That's how they feel. And that's how you're feeling. And that's what is stopping your happiness. It's not because you are in the cold. Well, you are, but only by your choice, because you haven't recognized that you have options. Because you're stifling something from moving on. This is also probably me because I am a Leo rising. So I when I listen to Leo, sometimes I need to look. Now we get the Page of Pentacles, or y'all do. The Page of Pentacles is about the learning a new skill, doing something with business. So this card says that there's something you need to do to learn to advance forward. And I think that works with looking at that thing immaturely, that you're not willing to do that work. And you're not willing to take the class or whatever it is you're not willing to do. You need to stop and figure out that it's okay to do this. Now we get the Seven of Pentacles. Turn it over. And this card is all about, he's been doing a lot of work. You know, like when you're doing a garden and you're finally starting to see the increase. And this is usually doing something with your hands. It could be doing it with your mind, but you're definitely working. You feel the energy going out. And now you're saying, is this really worth the energy that I'm putting into it? And this is a magician. Turn it over. The magician generally says that you have all the skills you need because he's got a wand. He's got an infinity symbol. He's got the pentagram, or pentacle rather, a cup, swords, wands, these beautiful roses for wisdom. But because it's reversed, I think it still goes back to the fact that you aren't seeing things from the right perspective. But you have all the knowledge within yourself to see it from within the right perspective. Now I'm going to pull some cards from some oracle decks. I'm just going to use a few. And so if you want to know which decks, just holler at me. You get blessings. this tells me that this week, this learning lessons are blessings to you. You're going to look back in a year or 6 months or 10 years, and you're going to realize that this week and these lessons were blessings. Right now, you may not be feeling that way because it goes back to perspective. And I think your perspective is skewed on this. You also get the peace card, which tells me that you are right where you need to be. Even though you need to be reevaluating your perspective and you need to be questioning things and trying to figure out what you need to be doing, that you should have peace about being where you need to be. And look within. And finally, I'm going to pull a card from a unicorn deck, and I'm using these for relationships. This says receive. There is someone in your life that can give you the advice you need to help you see that perspective that you need. It just might be someone on a bus tomorrow. You're sitting there on the bus and someone says something and you're like, poof, it's right there. Don't block it out. Open your ears and receive it. Namaste, y'all. If you want to do a private reading, send me a text to 405-512-9400. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel.